Hi everyone, myself Satya, Department of Mathematics, SNS College of Technology, Coimbatore. Okay, so today also we will have the topic, we are going to solve the expression. Okay, already we done in the method construction of truth table. Now we are going to solve the same expression using the laws. Okay, you can check with the problem. If in the problem, if it is mentioned, you can use the laws. If it is not mentioned, you can go with the truth table. Okay, now this is the expression. The question is, without using the truth table, you just prove that some expression is given which is equivalent to this expression. That means you can take any one expression. We are going to take this expression, then we have to bring the result as this expression using the laws. Okay. So we'll have few laws. I have to remember those laws. Okay. Frequently we are using those laws alone, right? So now we are going to take the expression. The expression is what? Equation P, R, Q and P and Q. Okay. The left hand side now we are taking. Okay. So this is equivalent to. Okay. You can take the first thing as itself. Okay. And you can check it in the next bracket. Okay. This is the whole bracket. The operation is same. Operation means either it may be conjunction or disjunction. You can check the symbol, right? The symbol is same means you can move with the concept which is associative. If you are having different operations, you can move with the law distributive. Okay. So here we are having same operation. That means we are going to use associative law. Just interchanging the bracket alone, right? So now if any variable is repeating here, just combine those two variables. Okay. Now P and P. Because P is repeated, right? That's why we are combining P and P. And you can separate the variable Q. This is only possible if the operation is same. Otherwise, it is not possible to combine the variable like this. Okay. The law is what? We just used associative law. Okay. We just mentioned which law we are using at the last. Okay. And this is equivalent to, you can take the first expression, the same thing. Okay. And if the variable is repeated, in between that, we are having either and or are. Okay, for both case, the result is what? The same variable. Okay, name of the law is what? Idempotent law. Idempotent law. The law is what? P and P, which is equivalent to P. You can take one variable, one time, which is enough, right? So P and Q. Okay, is it clear? Yes. The next step is what? Yes. The first bracket, second bracket, everything is over. Is it possible to combine any terms okay, for using distributive law? You can check it, right? Carefully I want to check the terms. Now we are going to rewrite the term, this term as first. Okay, and you can write the second term as this. Name of the law is what? Just we are interchanging the variables. Okay, P and Q as Q and P, which is nothing but the commutative law. Okay, commutative law. That means what? P and Q, which is equivalent to Q and P. Okay, in any way we can mention, right? So next thing is, you can combine any bracket. Okay, either it may be first bracket or it may be second bracket. Now we are going to combine the first one as first variable. Okay, then you combine like this, right? So the law is what? Here we are having and, here we are having are. Different operation. That means we need to use the law as distributive law. Okay. The law is what? P and Q are. P and Q are, which is equivalent to P and Q are P and R. This we are going to express the formula. Okay. Now tell me here. Yes. P and Q and negation. Okay. The first bracket is over. Right? R. P and Q and Q. Right? This way I want to use distributive law. And this is equivalent to, now you can check it in the first bracket. All the operations are AND. Okay. if any variable is repeated, R the variable and its negation. Okay, you can check it here. Yes, P and negation, P and Q. Okay, and check it here. P and Q and Q. Just we are changing the bracket again. That is called the law is what? Associative law. And this is equivalent to, this one is what? False. And Q. Okay, R. P and the variable is repeated, which means which is Q. Right? The next thing is what? Yes. The answer is F, R, P and Q. Now the result is what? This is equivalent to, already we know the result. The result is what? Yes, P and Q. That is what we need to prove. Okay, so this way we need to prove the expression. We are going to start with the left hand side. So using the laws one by one, we just bring the result. Okay, this is the another method. Already we done construction of truth table. This is using the laws, we just prove the expression. Okay, thank you.